because it really is all about getting motivated and fired up. Yeah, this is Debbie Dachinger, and since I'm a success and media expert, it is my joy to talk to you today and give you a little pep talk, because where are you at in your life and what kind of pepping do you need? So to get psyched up, to get super psyched up, and I guess a lot of us wake up and feel a little bit like we're taking on the world. Think about these concepts and just see where you're at. You'll know mentally, or if you want to write them down, you can. The question is, if you are truly brave, what would you do in your life? Of course, that delights you. What would you do in your life, right? So we're talking about confronting fears here. If I were truly brave, I would travel the world. I can fill that in. I would travel the world because my fear out there is about traveling alone as a woman with some of the ways that the world is today. So it's just a fear because it is the one thing that I really desire to do. So if you were truly brave, what would you do? And what is the worst thing that could happen if you stepped out and did that? So the question is, how bad could it be? What could really happen? What is the worst thing? Just list it down. Next question is, think about who is your bravest friend or family member or colleague. Who's the bravest person you know? And if you went to them and said, this is what it is in my heart, this is the dream I'd like to create true, and if I were truly brave, I'd create it. You are my bravest friend. Tell me something. Give me some sage advice. Will you offer me sage advice about this dream? And listen, ask them for reals. The next question is, what are you afraid other people will say? And who the heck are these negatrons in your life, right? What's the worst thing they could possibly come up with? You go to them and say, this is what I'm going to create, or this is what I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to go experience, be, have. What is the very worst thing they could say? List it. Okay, so let's now move into the if that happens phase. If that happens, we're going to call in reinforcements right now, because asking for help doesn't make you look weak, right? When things feel a little hard inside, get some backup. Ask for help. Allow help. Receive help. Call for backup. So if you have a plan, you will be more confident. And if people were to say that to you, how might you respond? What might you say? Because you really want to reach this goal, right? You want to create this dream. So how could having people on your team, not the negatrons, the positrons, how can they help you achieve your goal? How will they make you feel? And think about that. Consider it. Stronger, more confident, safer. Will this person, people, help you to achieve your goal? Sure they can. Having a team is everything. It's synergy. It's magic. And the third step, I'm going to dare you to get started. Dare you to get started. And I'm going to ask you to begin this minute. As soon as this radio show is completed, what can you do? What amazing step can you do to free up all that constipated energy and just start getting out there? So over the next few minutes and hours, write down what it is you can do as far as an action step. I'm going to ask you to pick one of these moves and do it. Do it today. What can you do? That's your pep talk. This is Debbie Dachinger, Dare to Dream Radio. My pep